Well, good Monday morning, y'all. I've been having a blast out here right now trying to get this video going. I don't know what's going on this morning. It started out with me breaking a coffee pot. I'm now on my third or fourth take here of my little intro, which I normally don't really say anything but good morning. And here we go. Uh, anyway, it's Monday morning. Hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. Got a lot done down here at Cabin 3, and we're looking forward to moving on further today for sure. So you can see some of the stuff I have going on down here. Let me spin you around and get you all caught up. All right, first off, I pretty much exclusively worked on windows this weekend. So as you can see now, the windows on the exterior are completely done. I did end up finding my sill nose hiding in a stack of lumber up by the house there. So once I found that, I realized I didn't have to take an hour and a half trip to go get some more. So we got that done. So I was able to, move on with that. Also, I wired up my two porch lights that are out here. The middle is still waiting for today. I should have a delivery today. I have a decent idea of what I'm going to do. So parts of what I should have gotten done this weekend were not done because I still have to cut that 4x4 that's across there. So exterior windows complete. Let's venture on in here into the inside. And let's call the interior side of the windows complete as well. So not a whole lot. Again, this is kind of finish woodworking. So, it does take a little bit to make sure, things kind of line up as best they can. There are obvious things if you really start to get down into things. For instance, here at the bottom of my sill, that may be 3/8 of a reveal right there. And as you move your way up, it gets close to an eighth or something right there. So if you're looking to be picky on stuff, you can certainly come in here and pick away. But as I like to say, it just adds to the rustic appeal of the cabin. So sills are done. Trim is done on the inside. Well, let me check that. I did not do the actual frame around the window. So some of this still looks incomplete. Like I have my trim piece here that covers the bottom of these. There'll be there's a trim piece that goes across here. And this board here isn't even connected. So reason for that is I still have to get up here and cut this 4x4. So this part of the project stopped me from completing additional things this weekend. But like I said, this week, that should all be done. So that's what I worked on this weekend. Again, another longer part of this whole thing was getting these wires kind of worked out, the holes in the back of in the wood and all that stuff. So it just takes a while just to pick away at that stuff. So that moves us into today. So on the porch, I made a run last night, again, late in the day, so I could get to work here straight away in the morning, and picked up some ceiling material. So we're going to get some ceiling on here today. But first things first, now that the wall, of course, we finished this the other day. Now that the wall here for the bathroom is done, I can now fill these bays here with insulation. So it's long sleeve shirt and ready to deal with insulation. Just for a little bit though. Most of my time today will be spent going up and down this ladder and on my little step stool here. Just kind of fixing this stuff to the ceiling. So, well, let's get to work, guys. Welcome to Monday. just want to give you a little update here. It's middle of the afternoon. Things are going along just fine. Made my cutout for the ceiling fan up there. And right now I'm actually drawing the lines on the ceiling. See if I can get this thing to do this. Yeah. So that circle, or that half circle you see up there, that's the cutout for the light that's going to go there. So I'm going to do that center of that board. I need one there. It'll be the ceiling fan in that next set of bays. And then I've got two more lights down the way there. So I'm going to trace that, this little circle pattern it gave me with the lights. So I'm going to transfer that onto the wood, and then I'm going to use my jigsaw to cut out those holes. And I may have some light in here this afternoon. Let's see. Well, I just went up and threw up 2 extra rows of wood here. So as you can see, they're not quite a circle there. I've got to fix what you see there on the right side. I've got to kind of circle that out there. But I wanted to add these other boards in here because it's tongue and groove. So each board, you know, kind of supports the one next to it. So we're going to, I'm going to trace the rest of that circle. And then we're going to cut them out. And then we're going to start hooking up some lights. All right, guys, you just saw me get all 4 of these lights here installed. So because this front board here where this switch box sits is not installed yet, it's not nailed down because I have to remove it in order to, again, cut this 4x4 that's up here. So I just went ahead and kind of wired everything up and flipped the breaker over there. So I just wanted to check and make sure everything worked out. So this switch here, this is for the exterior lights. Looks like we got light there and light there as well. That works. Let's check these interiors. Everything looking good. Let's try and dim them a little. That looks great. Well, that's fantastic. That's a good part of the project to get done now. I'm going to continue on. I've got a little bit of the wood left for the ceiling. It's just after 5 o'clock here, so I'm probably going to just knock out a couple more rows, use up the wood I have, and then hopefully the tool I need to cut my 4x4 has arrived. I haven't been up to the house in a while, but I already notched out a little spot here. Probably see some light kind of coming through there. Notched out a spot. That here is 78 inches, so that's the amount that's got to come off. So I've got that notched out there, so now I can, when I start cutting, I can cut straight across. Got to get a nice level line across there and everything. So, all right, guys, let me keep moving. All right, guys, well, that's gonna about wrap it up for the day. You can see behind me there, I got a couple more rows of the wood on the ceiling there. Everything went just fine. It's about 6:30 now, so it's time for me to head to the house. Not quite sure what's going to happen tomorrow. I know we're going to make some progress. I'm just not sure on what aspect of the cabin. So we'll just have to see. In fact, I'll know here in about 5 minutes when I get to the mailbox. But yeah, I'm happy with today's work. Most of the ceiling is done. I actually need more material for it, so I feel pretty good about that. So lights in, lights outside, fantastic. Hey guys, as usual, I appreciate you hanging out. Those of you that have been with me for a while, listen, I truly appreciate sticking through all my insanity. And yeah, well, we're going to see you on the next one.